Were you asking for them to make a donation, essentially? Or to let you have them for free?
No. He ran back here.
And you chased him.
To have that conversation.
No.
This is my Rosa Parks moment, dude.
What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I'm going to need you to strap in for this one because we'll be taking a look at one of the most psychotic, entitled Karen I have ever seen. So this woman felt that she was entitled free groceries because she's black, and when she didn't get her way, she decided to ambush the employees until she got dropped by the security guard, and then she played the victim, when in fact she was the psycho that was trying to strong-arm the company into giving her free groceries.
Thank you for coming. No problem. So who got hit in the face?
I think our security team lead.
Okay, and who hit him?
They guessed that he currently has a
21 safe for fire.
447.
I'll call you back, please.
27. 421, repeat.
Safe for fire. So what happened?
She
Okay, you
demanded
seem
us
secure
to
at
$1,000 in
2046.
merchandise.
Okay.
Came up, I tried to verbally de-escalate.
Uh-huh.
She told me that she wanted to wreck it out, and I told her we couldn't do that.
Okay.
And then she said, "Excuse me," and I was like, "Man, like I need you to back up or leave, like, well, we can't do that for you." So she started charging at me. I came all the way back into my office, into an enclosed space,
Uh-huh.
and I hit her in the face.
Okay. Are you
And I have it all on video.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Physically, I'm okay. Emotionally, I am there.
Car 4 David 31.
So she says she's very, very angry. And that's a common theme that we're going to see over here, is that she's playing the victim. She's the psycho that ambushed a store demanding free groceries, and yet she still thinks she's the victim. It's absolutely mind-blowing.
Okay.
In front of the big lot,
let me test your
825 main.
face.
Investigate for suspicion.
So according to the manager's statement, what happened here is that she realized she didn't have enough money to pay for all her groceries. And then she asked to speak to a supervisor that could give her some free groceries because she's black. Now, the employee didn't deny her, but just said that she would need to come back tomorrow when there's the proper manager that would be able to properly address the situation. And then she got in her face. She got super angry, as you can see here, demanding that she gets the free groceries right away, like a complete psycho. So then a security guard intervened, and that's when things go from bad to worse. She starts with a little argument with him, and then she walks up to him and tries to corner him. He backs up, keeps backing up all the way to his office, and she keeps following him, getting in his face to the point where they're in the office and she's menacing, and he has to drop her out of self-defense. Now, there's a few things I want to say as disclaimers because I'm sure there's going to be some stupid comments in the comment section. First of all, I'm white, my wife is black, my kids are mixed, and this is not how you fight for equality. This woman, what she's doing, basically, she's calling this her Rosa Parks moment. Demanding free groceries is doing nothing for your cause. You're just making a mockery of the cause. Rosa Parks, MLK, they were actually fighting against real inequality and injustice, and they made a difference. This Karen, on the other hand, just wants free groceries and possibly clout. It doesn't work like that, Karen. You have the same chances as everybody else right now, and you just don't go into a grocery store and demand free groceries. It doesn't work like that. You have to pay for what you get in this life. You have to earn it. And if you don't have enough money, then just come back the next day and try to talk to a manager. Don't go full psycho Karen mode and ambush the employees here. You're just going to get yourself in trouble, which is exactly what happened here.
Got it, left side.
These glasses?
Those are my glasses that he knocked off my face, yes.
I tried to close you out of my office, and you just kept on pushing your way in.
That's all right.
No, sir. I didn't push my way in.
Yes,
I
you
came.
did.
No, I came around the corner quickly.
Hey, would you
I did not
both
push
quit
the
talking?
door.
Hey, no.
Excuse
Let's
you?
Stop talking. When I'm telling you, you stop talking, okay?
Do you know who I am?
We'll figure that out when I get your ID. You have cameras here, right? That's all that matters.
You clearly don't know who I am.
Man.
You ready in here?
Talk. Is your ID in here?
No,
Okay.
my ID isn't here.
May I see it?
Sure. Why do you need my ID? You're not taking his.
To identify him. We know who he is.
How? What's his name?
We've been here
What's his name?
many, many times. Ma'am,
You identified
can
him.
I
What's
have
his
your
name?
ID?
If I have to get my ID in this situation,
I'll
why
get his
doesn't
ID
he?
too. Don't worry about
Exactly.
it.
This has
All
to
right,
be
you're
right.
just digging a hole here.
No,
Let me have
we're
your
gonna
ID.
do this the right way.
Ma'am,
We've been doing
ID.
it the wrong
Ma'am,
way for a
ID.
long. No, he. Thank
have
you.
his. Keep
Thank
your
you.
ID.
Thank you. No, we're gonna do this properly. If we're gonna have this conversation, we will do it properly.
For you, yeah. So, if you want to go first, like, what happened?
Okay, so I was walking by, and Dee calls me and says that this woman asked to speak to a manager.
Okay.
Which, like, happens a lot, you know. So,
First of all, this, come here, Dad.
What's
This is her order.
okay.
When she got to 1,000, she said, I'm not gonna have enough money to pay for.
I mean, let's take a look at this order. There's a shopping cart that's full, and then there's enough bags to fill another one. This woman thought she was going to get a Mr. Beast type situation here where she gets to walk away with thousands of dollars of free groceries. The world doesn't work like that.
I need to talk to a manager. She happened to be walking by.
Okay, and you were a manager? Okay.
I'm closing the
And
phone
so
tonight.
they started here, and you can finish that part.
Okay, so I came around and I was like, hey, what can I do for you?
Okay.
Usually it's like the price is wrong or whatever. She starts going on this spiel
King 31,
about like
airport's been advised.
about how like I've had a privileged life and she's been disadvantaged, and then said that she was asking Target to make reparations for her. And I said that's not something we can do tonight. If you need a donation, like you can call tomorrow. I can put you in touch like with the HR person, but like that isn't something I can do for you like right now tonight.
Okay.
And then she was like, you need to put me in touch with someone tonight. And I was like, I can't. There isn't
Okay.
like
Strange.
yeah.
Strange.
So, like, she just basically just kept saying that. And then she got really close to me. So I put my hands up and backed up, and she, like, followed me. She was, like breathing into my eyeballs.
Was she screaming at you, or?
Yeah. So she got really close to me. I put my hands up. I touched her shoulders because she was, like, coming into my space.
Okay.
And then she, like, because I touched her, she, like,
Lenore 87,
went
Washington Public Service Care Unit.
after that and just started screaming really loudly and like backed me up against the soda machine.
Okay.
And then that's when like our security she called our security person and he came over and like intervened.
So what caused the issue then here today?
Because
Check
I
lane
came
10.
in.
Actually, it's kind of.
Target is somewhat of a home for me. And we were gonna have a big discussion here, and I asked her to do it nicely.
Who are you going to have this big discussion with?
With Target, whoever in Target I needed to speak
What
with.
were you asking her to do?
Reach out to her manager so we can have a larger discussion about how money works, and how provision works, and how it's been working in our community in a very wrong way.
So here, Karen, since you have a hard time understanding how money works, I guess I'll have to explain it to you. First, you have to get a job. I'm sure you have one. Then you get paid. Then you get to spend the money that you earned. I mean, my 6-year-old is able to understand this simple concept, and it's mind-blowing that this, 40-year-old Karen doesn't get it? It's so simple. Like, what does she think was gonna happen here? Did she really think that the Target was gonna be like, okay, ma'am, since you're black, here's thousands of dollars of free groceries? No, it was never gonna happen that way.
Can you elaborate a little bit, go into further detail?
Sure. I was asking with the support of my community to come behind me in a big way to have a money conversation. There have been people subjugated and locked out of things. We have decided we were not going to have a bigger conversation. I decided to take a stand. This is my Rosa Parks moment, dude. Don't play with me.
I'm just listening. That's all I'm doing.
We're having a conversation about how to reconcile the fact that some people benefited off of a system that was rigged against other people. I asked nicely to have that conversation.
Okay, what were you asking for?
For her to connect me with who I could talk to.
What was your purpose of that further conversation? What were you going to ask that person for to do?
To break the lies around money.
What's that mean?
We all know money has not been treating everybody equally.
Okay.
Money is not the only way for things to happen. It's
Were
not.
you asking for them to make a donation, essentially? Or to let you have them for free?
No,
What was it?
I was coming up to the limit of where I had money. I was trying to ask if Target would comp me the rest, and we would have a conversation, a bigger conversation about why, because I know the heart of this place.
Okay.
It's the right place for me to have this conversation.
Yeah, Target's a good company.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was trying to have a hard conversation in a safe place.
Yeah. So did you?
No.
I got up there,
People
I had
hit
no
me
idea
for that.
exactly what was said. But,
I did it the right way.
And then when I was
I went through the right
just
steps.
honestly
They
trying to get in
kept.
here,
The reason,
you know,
the problem why money doesn't work right is because it blocks
So I was
people
really
at
like
checkpoints. And I'm tired of people.
Bitch, please, you did not do it the right way. What would have been the right way is saying, sorry, ma'am, I'm low on funds. Are you able to pay the rest? And if she says, no, we can't do that right now, you say, okay, then I'll just buy the amount of groceries that I have enough money for and maybe come back tomorrow and talk to the supervisor that can handle that situation. That would have been the right way. You would have probably got the exact same answer, but at least you wouldn't have made a fool out of yourself.
Locking good people out. You don't get paid what you deserve.
Well, up at the
Nearly
front,
as
she
much.
I told her to
Because
pick me up
choosing
for
to
that.
do the
But
right
that
thing
was
in
when
this
she, like,
world
she's
costs us
she's like, in
monetarily.
my face,
That's
but,
not fair.
I mean, I don't know.
The
When she
system
started
is
walking
rigged against
towards me, I
people
took
doing the
that
right
as
thing.
threat.
Okay.
Because this world is selfish.
I won't
There
disagree
are
with
good
that.
people, and I was trying to have a bigger discussion of that. How selfish people are holding other people down for their, y'all are in this too.
So now she seems to be having a whole issue with capitalism, and I kind of understand that point. Kind of like how teachers are doing such an important job, but they're not paid that much. And sometimes doing the right thing doesn't earn you the most money, but it is what it is. That's the world we live in. So if you're motivated by helping others and teaching children and doing some type of work like that, just know that there's not much money that's going to come your way. And if you're motivated with money, then you need to look at other career paths. That's just how it is.
So can I
I
ask?
live across, this is the aisle I crossed because my dad was a police officer in the military.
Huh? You good?
He hit my mom. She called you guys. We lived in a white neighborhood. I knew you were good because I knew my dad. He was supposed to come in and mediate, but he wasn't comfortable with the way we looked. So he stood at the door and said, ma'am, you should just stay. And she listened, and it broke our entire family. He did not do his job because he was scared. No, I will give you another example.
Can I talk for a second?
Sure.
All right. So to simplify what happened outside, you had a certain amount of money that was with you, correct? And you asked somebody to cover the rest, correct? That was your goal. That was your goal, correct? To cover the rest.
Yes.
And were you Can I please finish?
Yeah.
Were you anticipating that matter would be resolved right here, right now?
No.
Okay.
I knew I asked her to put me in touch with the right people.
Because that would be unreasonable to anticipate that somebody at this level could monetarily make a decision for a
But they
business.
blocked me from the bigger.
Well, you could have called us. We could have absolutely helped you get a phone number. The internet's got phone numbers. We could have found it. You could have found
That's
it.
fine, but I wasn't the wrong one in the situation.
Ashley was able to tell me as far as the door, because she said the door shut and she couldn't see you two inside.
Yeah, so I tried to literally close her out, but at that point she was like pretty much running, so she barreled her way in and then kept coming into my office.
Okay. Yes, and you just hit her and that's it.
Hit her like right in the face, like right in the jaw.
Client Ashley, minimum tonight is banning her from premises. I'm guessing, pressing charges, something like that.
Yeah.
Attempted assault at least.
I mean, yeah.
You can stand up. Let's go outside.
Sure.
Grab your bag. We'll explain everything outside.
Why are we
You wanna go ahead and tell her
isolating
she's
the
not welcome?
conversations?
Yeah, ma'am, as of today, you're trespassed from Target.
I'm sorry?
As of today, you're trespassed from Target.
On the basis of you hitting me?
Ma'am, let's go.
Outside.
No, that is not going to
Either
happen.
you walk out on your own or in handcuffs.
Oh, I will be arrested for this cause.
That's the first thing she said that made sense. She will be arrested for this cause. What cause that is the cause of ambushing employees to try to get free groceries. That is her Rosa Parks moment. That's what she said, right? What a disgusting woman. Honestly, Karen, you are just embarrassing yourself. I really hope that her family sees this and has a sit down with her. A good old intervention.
Come on.
No, I'm
Come
not
on.
gonna move.
Don't make this more
Nope,
difficult
you're
than it
gonna,
has to
no,
be.
it's gonna be on camera. Where are you holding your lines at?
Come on.
So it's very straightforward. Any business can refuse a customer. If I go to Wendy's and I like my haircut, they don't have to serve me.
Does he have to?
That is
does
all
he-
this is.
So
He
he gets the right to kick me out after he hits me. He didn't bubble
So-
that. He can't bubble that up in management.
He is
I've
speaking on
asked-
behalf of the company at this
Really?
point. That's
Exactly.
what he's doing.
So he can speak on behalf of the company at that level, but he couldn't do it there.
I wasn't out there. I'm sure tensions were a little different than they are at this moment in time. So
No, you're gonna reconcile that. You're not gonna give me any more lies. You will tell the truth about the situation. No. You are trying to arrest me for him hitting me.
Correct. You are under arrest.
Yes.
You're under arrest for menacing and disorderly conduct. Okay? Now, here's what we would like to do. We would
Let's
rather
go
you
make
walk
this stand.
outside and not make a big deal. If you're going to make
Oh,
a big
no,
deal,
you're
we're
gonna
going to have to
put cuffs
handcuff
on.
you and do
Yes,
all that
you
other stuff.
will. Yes, you will.
Let's go.
Go ahead, stand up then.
I'm not gonna
Don't
move.
get resisting too. Okay?
Let's do it.
Let's
If
not.
we're gonna go into it, let's do it. If you're gonna hold every line, you know what happened here.
I know, I just watched the video.
I asked to open a conversation, and he's still blocking me out, and you guys are protecting it.
Ma'am, you chased the one employee all the way to the front, okay? You made contact with her body by pushing your body into hers. I just watched it clear as day on the video.
Okay?
He then came out and you followed him all the way back here,
Okay?
making him fear for his safety. You backed him into an office and you got hit in the face, unfortunately.
When people who are backed into a corner, they can choose, they can choose to do the right thing, or they can choose to lash out.
Okay, you were in the wrong here, just so we're clear.
I held the line.
You didn't hold
And
the line.
I moved my line continuously.
Yes, Karen, you held your line, you moved your line, you pushed your line all the way to the office, where unfortunately he had to hold his line, and that's when you got dropped.
Asked, and when they did not respect, they were gatekeeping me. Like the whole world has kept people.
Man, you were
And
free to leave at any time,
Absolutely.
but you didn't.
Absolutely.
So
because it
you
wasn't right.
amplified the situation. No, you wanted something
when the
for
laws
free.
are not right,
You wanted something
you
for
make a
free.
stand so they can change.
Are you ready to go outside?
If the laws are meant to hold people down, you will fight for me, my community.
Okay, let's go outside.
You will come for me.
Okay, let's go outside. Trying to give you the chance right now, just like before. You're elevating the situation when it doesn't need to be. It's already done.
It's not done.
It's done.
Absolutely
Tonight
not.
it's done.
No, it's not. You're people that look like you are done trying to gatekeep people that look like me.
No, man.
I really hated that the woman's trying to make it about race. If a white woman came in and did the exact same thing, she would be in the exact same position. She would be going to jail as well because you committed a crime. You wanted free groceries, and instead of being nice about it, you went full on psycho Karen mode. And anybody that would have done that, man, woman, white, black, Hispanic, Asian, would have suffered the same consequence, which is going to jail.
What happened? What happened?
You got mad at them because they wouldn't give you
Did you
your cart for free.
No.
Yes.
You saw my heart. You understand what I was trying to do. I explained it to you.
Yeah, you were trying to have them comp some of the extra stuff. Yes, stuff
Through
that
a
you couldn't
large
afford.
conversation.
And then that large conversation spoiled into this, unfortunately, and this
Correct.
is where we are. That
This
doesn't,
is-
just because your intentions were good, does not make this any less illegal, unfortunately.
Right.
So we
But what
have,
happens when the
so give me 2
laws
seconds.
are not okay for people? We
I
need to
have
talk about
to
it.
enforce the laws that are in place, okay? That is our job, that is our goal.
But he's not getting arrested for assault?
It's not assault.
He's defending himself.
We're all watching this, right?
Absolutely.
We're all watching this together. You see where the police are holding the lines of my people?
Ma'am, you were completely
The
in
laws.
the wrong.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No. This
But
is
here's
the
the thing,
problem.
even if we're wrong, that's what court's for. So we don't need to argue about it. We just have to go with what probable cause and what the law states, okay? You can't touch other people, okay? You can't make other
I
people.
didn't.
You did, I watched the video. Okay? You can't do that. You can't make people feel for their safety. That's why it's menacing, okay? You can't chase employees back in offices.
I asked-
That's disorderly
He
conduct.
asked me, he was gatekeeping me.
Ma'am, you are free to leave at any
No,
time.
he knew about the police. He said, I will call the police. And instead of doing that, he ran back here
And you chased him.
to have that
No,
conversation.
ma'am. You are completely wrong.
No, there was
Yes.
not any times that my hands came up to do anything to anybody.
You're not being
What I
charged
did,
with
I
assault.
stood my ground.
Okay, and you
And
were
when
wrong.
people, no, I wasn't. Standing your ground is not wrong if you're standing it in the truth.
Okay.
If there are places where the system is broken and rigged against people, anybody,
Okay. Here's
the
what we're gonna do.
rules need to change.
Okay. They're not changing tonight. Okay. We have to go by the Ohio Revised Code.
You're holding me down. This is what we're gonna do right now in this moment?
You are going
Right
to
now
get
you're under
arrested.
arrest,
okay?
yes.
For him hitting me, I'm clearing this up.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I was trying to do?
I understand what you're trying to do. It doesn't make it any less illegal what happened today, okay?
I understand,
So-
but you're not talking, you're not having that bigger conversation with them and helping level them up in understanding. You're
I
letting-
explained what you did. Just because there's a deeper thought and a deeper level
But
that
he-
you have
no,
doesn't make it
the
less illegal.
The deeper part was he wasn't the right person to have that conversation with. He did not do his part. Instead, he hit me.
Defending himself,
He hit
yes.
a woman. He hit a woman out of his own fear.
All right, so let me address this real quick. There's a lot of women that think that they can get away with things because they're women. It doesn't work like that. If you step up to someone menacingly, you know, the man is allowed to defend himself. And yeah, she didn't have any weapon, but he doesn't know that. You're there, you're barging into his office, acting like a psycho, demanding free groceries. It's possible you might get dropped.
I'm not disagreeing. He hit a woman today, yeah. Absolutely he did. And it was in his own defense. So what we are going to do is either A, we can walk out peacefully, or B, we can do it in cuffs.
Why was he not being arrested? And because he said he could have called the cops, he realized he had a choice in that
And
moment.
you chased him into his office. So here's the deal, okay? We're done. I need you to turn around, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Thank you.
Violate my rights as a human being to protect the law.
Do you have anything on your person that's going to poke us, prod us, or cut us? No? Okay.
You see it? Your job is with good people.
I don't disagree that you're a good person. Here, keep on walking. We're almost here.
No, we're having a conversation.
Absolutely.
People have been
We'll have a
knocking us
conversation
out
from
of
the
our-
back seat. Come on.
You're gonna sit in the back seat with me?
I'll stand outside the back seat with you. Okay.
And I asked nicely, and I got refused, and I stood a line that scared them, and they lashed out.
So, do you think you could have approached it in a different manner than how we approached it today and probably got the same goal, the same end?
How do you expect I'm asking for something at the register to be done.
Mm-hmm.
The cashier couldn't do it for me. I asked They asked her to bubble it up to a manager. That's what you do. You take it up the chain of command.
Absolutely you do. Yeah.
But this is the problem. My people have been trying to take it up the chain of command, and they're getting smacked back down. Because the laws are not in their favor. For you to take a hard stand, I just got hit. They were gatekeeping me. They told me they were not going to help me.
So can I just ask
I asked a very nice and polite question to that young lady. She said, I am the only one here. I can't help you. I can't do that for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was a little over $1,000, $1,000 and a little bit of change where she was ringing it up. I could see that I wasn't going to be able to get everything without assistance.
Yeah. Did you have like a coupon you could have used? Could you have
No,
asked for
sir.
a discount? Nothing
No,
like
sir.
that? So you
No, sir.
were out of money and you asked for a discount basically? Asked them to comp like a couple $100?
I asked them to have the larger conversation with me. Why is it that people, when it gets to a point where a young man reached out and hit an older black woman,
Regardless of age, race, anything.
you don't hit somebody.
You don't hit people, but I can also understand why he did. He was defending himself. You chased him into a closed office where he had no point of exit.
Right, that was
Yeah.
the point. I was forcing him to have a
And you
conversation.
were forcing him to become scared and in fear. That's the downside. Let's say I fall.
My people have been scared
Put
and
your
in
foot back
fear
there for me.
my people have been scared and in fear to come into a lot of your places because they've been kept
If
out.
I do the same thing as you just did, he'd probably hit me in the face too, though.
But I have been kept out, and I was asking to come in, and he was continuing to keep me out. And you can't have it both ways. Either he had the authority or he didn't. Either he reached up to his higher authority, because you know how it works.
Maybe he would have called him tomorrow. You never know.
I was asking for something to happen in that moment.
He couldn't do that in that moment.
That's not true.
It seems like it may be. I don't know. I don't have his opportunities. I don't know his job. I don't know how it works here.
So
I'm a
here
police
goes the
officer,
thing.
not a target manager.
Well, would you look at this? Her name is actually called Karen. Why am I not surprised? Anyway, she was arrested for menacing and disorderly conduct. Her bond was only $500. Now, obviously, she's not a career criminal. She just had a little bit of a psycho meltdown and tried to have a Rosa Parks moment. It didn't go very well. Let me know what you think in the comments section. I'm sure this comment section will be a gem because it is a controversial video. I think we can all agree that she pulled the race card for absolutely no reason and was acting like an entitled child. But I guess we'll find out what you guys think. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one.